Hello, hello, everybody. It's your Force of Friendship girlfriend, Chrisette Ellis, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. And I'm so excited to be joined with my girlfriends who are all over the country. I'm glad to have Gloria Mayfield Banks here today from Baltimore, Maryland. We also have Sabrina Goodwin Monday from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And of course, you guys know my girlfriend, Katrina Harris Earl. She's in her wonderful home in Brentwood, California. And the girlfriends, we have come together because we are so excited. You guys have seen the amazing, poignant interview that we had with our new girlfriend, Marcia Dyson, about the Harriet Tubman movie. If you have not seen the movie, you definitely want to go to see it. It is a must-see. Well, you guys, we are here today to talk about many of the points and many of the talk about the conversation that we had with Marcia. When I tell you, she told us some controversial things that went on behind the scene, as well as just some powerful information about what we saw in the movie. So we want you to pull up a chair. We'd love to hear what you thought about the movie as we discuss the interview with Marcia Dyson. I'm going to throw it over to Sabrina Goodwin Monday so we can get the conversation popping.
All right. Let's go to the movies, you guys. Who has seen Harriet Tubman? Oh, my goodness. When I look at people and they say they haven't been to the movie, I say, what? You haven't been to the movie? You need to go to the movie. So grab your girlfriend, grab your cousin, grab your husband, grab somebody. Get to the movies, you guys. This is one not to miss. What do you guys think? I mean, honestly, I was a bit hesitant. I thought I had to be in the mood to go to this movie because, quite honestly, slavery movies kind of send me in a place that I have to be ready for. And I just told my sister I didn't want to go. She said, no, Sabrina, it's not that kind of movie. You're going to feel empowered when you leave. And I tell you, it was an awesome movie. What did you guys think about the movie?
You know, I want to say that I was so excited because I know Sabrina is not an avid movie goer. Like, we like to go to movies, but Sabrina, that's not her favorite thing. So I was so excited, you know, like we all need to see that. And I'm telling you, honestly, I've told everybody, I don't care what their background is. I think everybody needs to see a woman that displays that amount of courage and what has happened with her amount of courage. I will tell you, talk about a girlfriend moment. Now, I'm like that. I can't stomach violence in movies. I don't like people to get hurt. I'm a cartoon chick flick kind of movie girl, right? So I was so honored to be there with a friend who had already seen the movie the day before. That's how good the movie is. He saw the movie, the friend before. I went with a couple. So I said, I need to sit next to Kurt because I need you to tell me everything that's given at the movie because I kept going like that because of the parts of it, but it was so deep. It was so good and it was so powerful. I absolutely loved it and recommend it seriously for the good things and the education. And I'm educated on Harriet Tubman, but it took me to a much deeper level.
Well, it was good. I was there on opening night and I wanted to be there. My mom said, let's go during the middle matinee. And I said, no, I want to go with the crowd. And wow, the movie Harriet, it is a must see. The courage, I just remember, Sabrina, when you introduced us to your friend at the African American Museum in DC, and the basement of that museum, Harriet Tubman's Bible is there. And in talking about how the Bible spoke to her, even though she was illiterate, and then seeing that in the movie, it's just unbelievable, unbelievable. I was blessed to go to school with Denise Tubman, and I would hear stories, college, I would hear stories, and the movie, it still leaves me absolutely positively inspired.
Wow, you guys.
What about the controversy about where it was about the lead actress?
Well, you know what? Being from Detroit, the movie really spoke volumes to what they had to do, because right here in Detroit, we have one of the historic churches where they literally pass through Detroit to get to Canada. So Detroit has a big historical place with the Underground Railroad because they had to pass through Detroit. But just dealing with some of the controversy that went on that Marcia was talking to us about, she mentioned that, you know, there was some backlash on the actress that played Harriet Tubman. They were just talking about how, you know, she was from England, and that, you know, why the controversy was, why would they use an actress, a Black actress that didn't live in America? And so, you know, everybody has their opinion about that. And I'll be totally honest, I did not know about the controversy until later on. And I really didn't even know that the actress was from London. I think she did an incredible job. And I don't know that it bothered me to the level that it bothered others that she wasn't from America, and that, you know, she had a different background than those that are native of America. So I guess it just is a matter of opinion. I thought she did an incredible job. And I'll say that, you know, we've had Black actors that have portrayed other people. You had Forrest Whitaker, who played Idi Amin, and he was African, and Forrest Whitaker is from America. So it just depends, but
You know,
it didn't bother me.
one of the things that would be awesome, Chris, is if our followers will just let us know what they thought about it. Because I saw her live on Broadway, and when she was in The Color Purple, and Cynthia played that part, and then in that movie she played that part. So we love the interaction for people to give us their advice on what you thought and how you thought she did so well, both in how she did well and in the selection process of who it was. I thought it was amazing.
Mhm.
So many lessons to be learned from the movie, you guys. So many lessons. I walked away from that movie just in admiration of what one woman can do. The movement, the power, the courage to change. I mean, she really believed that being free herself was not enough. She had to take some folks with her. And in the Force of Friendship, that's what we've always cultivated. And it was always, you guys, if I'm okay, I want you all to be okay.
Right.
If you're successful, we all deserve to be successful.
Right.
And so let's talk about Harriet's ability to go back and get folks. It's not, and I think that's a big lesson for
Yes.
us as a society. It's not enough to make it by yourself. We've got to go back and bring others with us.
Yeah. I think that one of the things I admire about all my girlfriends in the Force of Friendship, and the women that we seem to be very attracted to, is that we are intentional about our mentorship. We intentionally mentor people in all areas of our lives. I love looking at us on social media, what we do outside of our businesses, inside of our businesses, with our children, and how we mentor each other's family members. I mean, going back, and bringing people forward. It's no fun if you're there by yourself. It's only fun or valuable or impactful when you bring others with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's feeling so empowered, but the power of one, the power of, there's always that one girlfriend that really kind of says, come on, y'all, let's do this. Think about the things that you would not have done if it wasn't for your girlfriend. And there's just seeing how quickly there was her girlfriend, once she got to the North, how she quickly made a new friend that would support her through this journey. And honestly, you know, it was the brother who told her not to go back, but the power of a sister, right? I mean, she was like, I am going back. That just is that maternal instinct to say, you know what, I have to go get my family. And so, and her friends as well.
Hey, you guys, what do you think about when Marcia talked about her life before and all of the adverse things that she had to go through? You know, when I think about you guys as my girlfriends and we know each other's stories, I mean, you guys are incredible women, not just because you were born with the silver spoon in your mouth and your life has just been smooth sailing, but all of us have a story about things that made us better because it didn't kill us, it made us stronger. And I just think about Harriet Tubman and just looking at her life, even from childhood, the adversities she had to go through. One of the things that Marcia talked about was that, you know, she had to, as a young child, walk through very cold waters with no shoes on to catch rats so that she could get their fur so that they could have some warm clothes to wear in the winter. And I just thought about, you know, you guys as my girlfriends, some of the adversities that you have had that have made you stronger. And because you're stronger, it helps us when we're talking to other people about the struggles that we had that didn't kill us, but it really helped us in life. And I think Harriet Tubman is a good example of all of the obstacles and challenges she had really made her be able to accomplish what she needed to do to free all of those over 750 slaves, I believe.
When she walked into the river and no one was following her, and then others followed her, when I think about the relationship that I have with every one of you, there have been times that you have walked in the river first and I have followed. And that's a girlfriend. I mean, we could sit here and say that probably about each and every one of us, but I mean, seriously, the strength, the courage, the tenacity, the willingness is just, and ultimately believing that God was there to protect her, even though she would black out. I mean, seriously, not in of her own strength.
Right.
Wow.
Guys, can you hear me okay? Yeah, strength in the struggle. That's what just keeps coming to my mind is strength in the struggle. And I just believe everybody should walk away knowing that every struggle that they have been in or in the middle of, have just come through, it's making you better. Adversity makes us who we are. And so for our ancestors to go through what they've gone through, it's our birthright to be great, to know what they've gone through for us to have the life we have. My goodness. It was a reminder to me, Sabrina, stop whining, stop complaining, be grateful every day for what you have. And all the struggles, know that there is a bright light. I love Marcia. Do you guys remember when she said they coined the phrase, now in anything that anybody's going through, hashtag, it's not Harriet Tubman hard. Right. So whatever you're going through, it does not compare to what Harriet Tubman went through to free those slaves. So I told my kid, I was talking to one of my kids in college the other day, and he was complaining about something. I said, it ain't Harriet Tubman hard, okay? It ain't
I've been
Harriet
using
Tubman
it every
hard.
day. Every day I've been using it.
Yes.
You know, I just want to say that was a girlfriend example where Marcia coined it with her girlfriends, and then Sabrina started putting it on our text, and then I started thinking about it. You know, that's how it happens. Girlfriends take an idea and support it with other girlfriends, and I love that. It ain't Harriet Tubman hard. For real.
Think about that. Well, you guys, our final points, because our time is about up. Let's wrap this segment up. Final words.
Well, you know, my final thoughts is, number one, everybody has to, you gotta go see the film. It will inspire you. It will even give you more historical facts about Harriet Tubman. Of course, I read about her, but you know, watching the film, I learned so much more. And again, like you said, Sabrina, I've been using the hashtag as well. When I feel like I'm tired or I don't want to do something, I say, suck it up, because it ain't Harriet Tubman hard.
Right, that's right.
I want to say that when I saw the film, I left that film and all I could do was talk to women about, do you understand the capacity of what you are capable of doing, the capacity. she showed me that we have far more capacity. When I was talking to somebody on Sunday and they had a tragedy that hit their life and they just said, I don't know if I can go on. I don't know if I can go on. And I was like, you have the capacity. And sometimes we just have to be reminded of that. So that's big, very big.
I don't want to be the spoiler alert, but at the end of the movie, when she walks away, I mean, that just settles it. It's, I mean, there is, I'm not going to say forgiveness, but there's a power in saying, I got what I did what I came to do. You know, it ain't a mic drop. It's just, that just was powerful for me. You have to see the movie. Please share, comment, what other things stood out for you.
Right.
This is a movement. How do you support your girlfriends through a struggle? How do you lead them into, you know, out of a challenging situation into a better situation, when it seems like it's just like the Israelites, when you want to get out of Egypt, but you got to go through the wilderness to get to the promised land. A lot of times it's a girlfriend that will push you over. We want to hear those stories from you.
Well, that's it, you guys. I'm telling you, the conversation will continue because we could go on and on and on, but our time is up. But go see the movie, create the conversations, and we'll be in touch real soon. See you later.
Bye.
It's better.